Hello my lovely people, I once again welcome you to my channel. If you've been here, if you're new, you're welcome. My channel is called Creva's Crochet and my name is Creva. Today I'm going to be working on a bag and I'm going to be using macrame yarn. This color is gold. I'm going to be using this kind of yarn. I'm going to use this as the handle for the bag. Yeah, I'm going to use this as the look for the bag. I'm going to use a pair of scissors. I'm going to use this for burning, like for blocking the yarn and preventing it from opening. I'm also going to use these stitch markers to demarcate different areas that I need to work on. So like right now, I'm going to start with a chain of 80 with the kind of bag I'm going to make. I'm going to start with a chain of 80. So you're going to chain 80. So we are done with our chain. After the chain, we are going to be working single crochets in the back loop. But before the back loop, since we are just working on the chain first, we are going to be working single crochets. So like from here, we always don't stitch in the first one, so we are going in the next one here and we are going to make a single crochet. So you're making single crochets from here up to the end. So we have reached the end. This is our end and we are done with the first row. Just single crocheting in the first row. So what we are going to do now, we are going to chain one and turn our work. But when we turn, we are going to be working in the back loop, still making single crochets in the back loop. We are working on the second row, and still on the second row, the whole of it we are going to do single crochets in the back loop, as you can see. So we are completing the second row right here, and this is the last one. Single crochets in the back loop. So after that we are going to chain one again and return our work, and we are going to make single crochets in the back loop again. So this bag is going to be a repetition of single crochets in the back loop all through. So keep doing single crochets in the back loop until you make a size. Maybe you can make like 40 rows. Yes, you can make like 40 rows. I'm going to show you what we get after that. Then we can see the next steps. So keep making single crochets in the back loop. Okay, so let's meet when we've made the number of rows that we want. So this is what I have so far, and I've made 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. They're actually 30. They're 30 rows because we have this side and this side to make this whole thing. The one that you see, which is looking like a terrace, is it has two rows. These are 2 rows, so we have 2 rows up to here. These are 30 rows that I've made so far in this. So I'm going to be working on another part because I'm going to be joining this bag with other small parts. So I'm going to work on the next part. We put this one on the side and then work on the next part. And the next part that I'm going to work on, I'm going to make a chain of 20. So you can meanwhile start. We are chaining 20. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. So this one is just like this. So after that we are going to single crochet. We are making single crochets all around. In all the 20 chains that we've made, we are going to make single crochets. So we are done with the first row. We chain 1 and then we turn our work again. So we are again going to make single crochets, but this time round not in the back loop. We are going to make the normal single crochets. So we are starting, instead of putting in a back loop like we did in the first one, this time round we are going to just put here. We are working the normal single crochets. We are done with the second row. Again we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. We are again going to do single crochets till the end. So that's what we are going to be working on. We are going to be working on the single crochets. This one is, we are like making single crochets until we get the size that we want. We are going to make like 20 rows for this. So let's meet when you've made the 20 rows. This is where we are right now, and we are working on the last row. So on this last row, I'm going to put this for holding the handle or the strap. So this is how I put it. So you can see it can move in all directions. So in the last one here in the corner, because we are going to clean up, and cleaning up means we are going to do single crochets round from here up to when you reach here. So we are going to make single crochets in the corner here, 3 single crochets. The reason why we put single crochets in the corner here, because we don't want to lose this corner. I want to maintain it, and that's the only way we can maintain it. So after that we are going to go with single crochets all around. So the corner is made properly. So we are now going to move on with single crochets. Let's make single crochets around up to when you reach here. I'm now done with all the parts. I have this, and this, the big one. So what we are going to do is to see how we are going to put these ones on this one, how we are going to join to come up with a perfect bag. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this into half, like you see. It has to balance this side and this side. I want to say we are going to balance this properly. So I'll also bring out this for this side. I'm also balancing it to see that it balances well. I'm going to put this one like this. So this is how I'm going to place it here to demarcate where it has to stop and end where it starts from. So we are going to have here and also we are going to mark even here. So that is one side. For the next side we do the same thing. So this is what we are doing also for this side. Where this one stops is where we are marking. So for this we are going to mark here. Mark here and also here. So this is the use of the stitch markers. See how we are using them. Okay, here. So we have demarcated where we're going to be placing these pieces that we made. So what we are going to do, so we are looking for which part is to be on top. This is the part which is supposed to be on top. This is the one which is inside. So what we are going to do, we are going to bring this that we've already marked and we put where we have to put where it's supposed to be. Like we are putting it here. We are going to first join down here. Then after we are going to join these other parts. How am I joining? I'm going to use, this time around I'm using this. I think it will bring out something more beautiful. So like we do, put our yarn in here. Please make sure you go in. Yeah, so it has gone in. So from where we marked is where we're going to start from. We are joining. So you can now remove our stitch marker. So you've joined this part already. If you want, you can continue, because we also have to join this way. So after joining this side, we are also going to do the same to this side. We are doing the same to this side also. And then we are going to come back. Let's join this side the same way we've joined here. If you don't have this kind of needle, if you don't have this needle, we can get something else to use. You can use the yarn hook. The hook we've been using can also do the same thing that we've done here. So this other side, we are going to use this this yarn hook, the hook, so that you can see, in case you don't have a needle like the one I used. So we are going to do, we can either do single crochets here, or actually we are going to do slip stitch. So this is how the one with slip stitch has come out. So this side, when we check and see, this side is like this, and then this side is like this. So I think we are going to go with this one. Yes, I'm now done joining the parts I wanted to join, this and this. I've already joined them to the big one. So I'm going to join this part here to this, and also this part here to this. The same applies this to this, and then this one to this. So this is what I'm doing, because I have to join here. So what I'm going to do is join here with a stitch marker. So this has to be joined to this one here. Then also joining this side here with a stitch marker. This is also going to be like this. So I'm joining this one and this one. Then after joining here, we are going to join this other side the same way we've done here. So let's meet after joining here. We can try and do this together. So one thing I've realized is that when you use this needle, the work becomes neater. It makes the work neater when you use the needle to join. You try it out and see. So we've reached to the end here. This is the last one. We're just going to make it a bit tight. So we are done with this part, and what we've done to this part is the same thing we are going to do to this other part, and also the other side, the same thing. So let's meet after joining here and these two parts. So after joining, I have this is what I have so far after joining. So I'm going to the next step. And what we are going to do right now, we are going to first of all make one single crochet around. We are going to start from here.